Hello everyone, it is IV Pokémon. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon GO Grind. And it's been one day later than I wanted to make this video, but that's because I didn't really play much Pokemon Go on both Sunday and on both Monday. So today, start of Unova week, I actually managed to finally got a solid grind in Pokemon Go. We're mostly going to be talking about that, but I quickly want to showcase something really amazing that happened in my life personally. You may care for it or you may don't, but something happened on Twitch. Twitch actually made me PogChamp for a day, which is kind of like the hype, exciting emote. They actually decided to make me this particular emote. My expression was all over Twitch, my hype emote. It was such an insane experience. When the moment it actually happened, it kind of was like an out-of-body experience, if anything. Like the most famous Twitch channels, people were just spamming the emote, and it was just such a cool and memorable moment. And obviously, after that went down, that was Sunday. On Monday, I kind of had a bit of a recovery day because I was just... It was such a swing, a roller coaster of emotions, and I was just tired mentally, and I couldn't bring myself to get a grind in, even though it was a very nice day for catches because there was no event ongoing, no starter Pokemon really spawning. I decided to take a day off, which is completely fine. But today I got a solid grind in, and to kind of prove it to you guys what went down, if I type in age 2, which is Sunday, as you can see, 82 Pokemon. Monday, my rest day, 59 Pokemon. And then age 0, which is the last 24 hours, 1,771 Pokemon. We got some things to talk about, and we got some things to discuss. But first and foremost, let me give you guys a status update on my progression, so to speak. We are probably next episode going to be surpassing 600 million XP. Raid hour of Heatran is going to be there, and obviously because, you know, I want to get golden raspberries, I don't care for Heatran. I've done a heck of a lot of Heatran. Let me go ahead and show you. If I go to Heatran right here, I'm going to go to the Pokédex, and you will see I have encountered 1,247 Heatran. And I guess I can show you Heatran and 4-star. I only got 2 and I goofed on 1. I ended up throwing balls away, not knowing it was 100%. Well, that's reversal for you in a nutshell. But yeah, I kind of posted to Twitter, kind of hinted towards my feeling towards Heatran. Boom! When I got 10 raids on Pokemon Go right now, Heatran, no please with the Drake meme, and then Gibble, of course, I want to get it, 1,100 likes, and I actually brings me to my next point right here. What are the current raid bosses of Pokemon Go? We got the starters, we got Shinx, which is cool, Breezel, which can be a shiny right now, and Gibble. Breezel and Gibble are the objectives for me. I am only doing Gibble raids pretty much right now, unless it's raid hour. Tier 3... We got Lopunny, Hippowdon, Toxicroak, and Lumineon. I might just do them all once, just to have them done, which helps for one of those badges out there. Not really sure what it's called. Is it a Sightseer or it's called Rising Star? This one. I do have a Platinum with 168, but obviously I would like to increase it even further, so that's something I'm focusing on. So these are the tier 3 Pokemon in raids right now, and tier 5 is Heatran. Perfect Heatran. 2058 is not it. It is 2145. And if it's weather boosted, it is 2681. And our Megas are Mega Charizard Y, Mega Blastoise, and Mega Abomasnow still in Pokemon Go. So will I be doing Heatran? Yeah, mostly only because I want to get myself rare candy, I want to get myself XP, and I want to get myself golden raspberries. I'm kind of good in the department of golden raspberries and such, and actually, as a matter of fact, I'd like to say that this week for Sinnoh, the celebration event, is a little bit kinder on me on resources than the Unova week was. So we can kind of break it down right here. I'm gonna first and foremost dump all these rare candy into Mega Rayquaza. We are getting really close to another power-up. I believe I need 1200 rare candy that I can convert into 12 XL candy. So I'll do that next episode. But more importantly, I got way more Pokeballs than usual. I got way more Great Balls than usual. And also more Ultra Balls. And as far as my berries concerned, I'm maintaining a healthy chunk right there. As a matter of fact, today I actually got a pop-up message saying that my backspace is full of item storage. So I'm hoping, Niantic, if you're watching this, please increase it to 5,000 or even 10,000. I don't see why that cannot be a thing. Please. I mean, it makes me very happy. But yeah, on the subject of Unova week, we had a bunch of Pokemon spawning, as usual. I guess I want to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown of the Pokemon that were spawning for me. Chimchar, got 93 caught of those. Obviously, there's a few shinies here and there. We got Piplup. Piplup got 86 of those, including some shinies as well. And the last one is Turtwig. Turtwig got 85 of those. So I'm saying that the starters are relatively balanced. Obviously, the new shiny is Buizel. I love catching Buizel. Buizel's really easy to obtain, regardless of what the CP is. I love catching this Pokemon. It's a great Pokemon to just capture. Regardless of the CP, you're not gonna face much trouble catching this Pokemon. And that also is the case for Shieldon, I'd say. Not kinda a little bit more rare. And obviously, Cranidos. Cranidos, I have a few of them as well. 14. I feel Cranidos right now the most rare out of the bunch. What else do we got? Gibble. I've done some Gibble raids, of course. I've done plenty of Gibble raids. I'm looking for a good one, and I'm gonna transfer these, of course, as well, and get that XL candy, because I would like to get 296 XL candy to max out a Garchomp to level 50 at some point, because it's gonna be a strong Mega Evolution Pokemon. So I'm looking forward to that. Bidoof is a Pokemon that's spawning a lot. Bidoof, really easy to capture as well, kind of in the same vein as Buizel and so on and so forth. Bidoof even a little bit easier to capture as well. What else do we have? Snover is one as well that is spawning semi-frequently. It is spawning, but not as frequently as the starters are. And Glameow. Glameow is kind of interesting to catch. I dare say that a lot of people don't like catching Glameow because the hitbox of Glameow is really, really quite weird. I have a Glameow here. And what will happen if you throw against Glameow? It's too close. You guys have seen it, right? There's a little trick to the matter. You can swap to AR. And if you go to AR, you have a little bit more distance to, a little bit more leverage to get those great throws and so on and so forth. So that's my tip for Unova week. If you want to catch Glameow with a great toss, if you are in AR mode, you can pretty much throw the ball straight in the middle, and I'd say 7 out of 10 times we'll get a great throw. If you're a little more experienced, it's probably 9 out of 10 times. So that's kind of my tip for you guys. This is obtainable as a shiny Pokemon, so I guess that's kind of cool. You also got Turtwig over here that's available as a shiny Pokemon as well. Are there any other Pokemon out there? Skorupi. Skorupi is definitely kind of rare, I'd say. It's not super duper rare, but I'd say it's semi-rare. Definitely it takes a little challenge to get that one as a shiny. It's a beautiful shiny. We got a Hippo Potatoes. That's just the name that I give it. I've gotten quite a few of them actually in spawns, as you can see, and I actually do have one shiny. I would like to get the other one as well. What else do we got? That is, I'd like to say that is kind of what is spawning very frequently. And of course, we also got Drifloon, in which we had a spotlight hour today. Drifloon. And I did manage to get myself a shiny early on. Hold up. We got 3 here in the past. And I think I might have messed... Yeah, right here. 867 CP. Pretty high on CP. Still relatively easy to capture. I did manage to get this one as a shiny. Unfortunately, CP... the IVs are not that great, but I did post the results onto Twitter, and let me show it to you guys right here. So during Spotlight Hour, prior to Spotlight Hour, I didn't catch any Drifloon. H0 and Drifloon kind of indicated the last 24 hours. I got 393 Drifloon during Spotlight Hour, which is really good. I managed to get this shiny right here. And then my good friend Sonroman was asking, hey Ref, just one question, how much XL candy do you got? And I managed to get 70 XL candy from catching 393 Drifloon. So what I want to do right now is actually showcase and excluding shiny, how much XL candy I'm gonna be. I checked if there was any perfect. There was no perfect out there. I want to see how much XL candy 430 Drifloon will give me. So I'm gonna go ahead and press the transfer button right here, and this is going to be 72. So that puts me on 142. So I obtained 70 and I got 72 again. So typing in Drifloon, I'd say that's a decent amount actually. And obviously I've caught a few more Drifloons since, and that was 6 candy worth of Drifloon. But as you can see, I'm currently on 148 Drifloon. So if you were to be trading with some people, maybe you'd be able to accumulate more XL candy. I heard that from a friend of mine that I actually met in the city, that a Drifblim in Ultra League at level 50 is actually quite powerful. So maybe that's something worth looking into. So we got that out of the way. I was very actually was kind of caught off guard the moment it started. I completely had forgotten about the fact that there was even going to be a Spotlight Hour. So I ended up seeing so much Drifloon out of nowhere, and I thought, hey, when it's nighttime, because it just turned nighttime in my game, there's a lot of Drifloon spawning. And then I caught a Pokemon, and I noticed the double XP, and I was like, oh, yikes, double XP right now in Pokemon Go for the Spotlight Hour. So yeah, some people are probably still doing Spotlight Hour. I'm assuming by the time I have this video up, it might be Hawaii's turn for Spotlight Hour. In that case, let me know in the comments down below. Did you manage to get the shiny from Spotlight Hour? And what Pokemon would you like to see in Spotlight Hour? Personally, I would love to see Trubbish or Shelter, or even a community day for them, right? Because lots of Stardust. Anyway, there's something I want to talk about in regards to Unova event in Pokemon Go. So you guys know that last week we had 2 objectives in Pokemon Go, which gave you a bunch of Stardust if you transferred. If you did the field research. This one right here, by far my favorite field research of all time. Use 3 golden raspberries for 3,500 Stardust. Boom, right there. This week, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I posted this to Twitter. Make sure to follow me. The field research this week, absolutely atrocious. I don't think there's any of the field research that is just like worth going for. There's a few that I'd say maybe is cool, but 80% of the time I'm finding power up 4 or 5 Pokemon. Defeat a Team Go Rocket Grunt. Defeat 2 Team Go Rocket Grunts. Win a raid. It's kind of like, it's one thing to have these objectives in there. I understand that they're part of having these objectives, but it's kind of forcing players to play a certain way, and I personally don't like that. I like the diversity in field research, and when 80% of the field research are power up Pokemon 4 or 5 times and defeat the Team Go Rocket Grunt, it kind of is not that much fun. And what you will see is in my field research, today, I barely did any field research. I went from, how much did I go from? I went from 10,557 to 10,639. I only did 82 in the last 3 days. Like, I don't really enjoy field research this week. I think that's the biggest downside to this week. But then on the upside, I did post as well. On the upside, the Pokemon definitely easier to catch this week. Pretty much everything except the starter Pokemon are easy to capture, which is really awesome. I just wish there were more interesting lineup for field research objectives. And then I offered like a solution, I guess. Make 5 excellent throws in a row. Catch 50 Chimchar or Turtwig or Piplup for a Gibble reward. I mean, it's a little steep, but I mean, if Gibble is the reward, would you do it? That's an obvious question. I'm curious. If this was the objective, catch 50 Chimchar, Turtwig, or Piplup. I know that's a lot, but if the reward is a Gibble, would you do it? Because I personally would, but I'm a hardcore grinder, right? Like, I catch a lot of Pokemon. Would you do it? Or even 30? Just let me know in the comments down below. I'm kind of curious what your thoughts are. And obviously, I made a little bit of a mistake. Make 5 excellent throws in a row. I think Cow's Crazy was actually quick to point out that there's a Gibble quest already for 3 excellents in a row. But then Count Jinsel kind of countered that by saying they practically don't exist. I do agree with that. It's very, very sporadic that we see those in Pokemon Go. So that's kind of like my take on this objective. I don't like it as much as I want to like it. So that is another thing. What's been going on right now is this, I'm close to 295,000 catches. Gotta hit that tomorrow. Very excited about that. Getting close to 300k. I have been doing a bunch of evolutions since last episode, almost 1,000 evolutions. It's always pretty dope. I have not done as many egg hatches as I'd want because there's mostly just 5Ks in there, and I'll get to that in a sec here. Backpacker almost 169, nice, 1,000. Sightseer still the same. Youngster still is a Pikachu fan. I have found a few Pikachu here and there, actually, quite interestingly enough. Champion badge has gone up quite a bit because of Gibble raids, obviously. And we talked about this. A nice round number, 200 to go until we actually managed to hit 10,000. And I have calculated I'm not going to be doing 200 Heatran. I'll save those for Kyogre and for Groudon. Excited about that. Berry Master, been focusing on that. Got 720 berries fed since the last episode. Still have some to feed, so that's pretty dope. And this gym leader is going up quite steadily, 32,600. Very happy about that. So that's kind of like what went down. I want to talk about the hatches that are available in the Unova week right now. Just go ahead and type in the word H0 because today and hatched. And I've hatched 52 Pokemon, and let's start from the bottom. And then we'll go into the cool stuff like shinies and stuff, okay? So, obviously, start off with a batch of 7Ks and like 12K, which ended up being a freaking Trubbish, which sucked. I didn't like that. I have no idea what my 5K and what my 10K were from Adventure Sync. I think it might have been an Emolga. I am not sure. Anyway, kind of where it starts to be the Unova week hatches are where these Krogunk are. Krogunk by far the Pokemon that appears the most for me. Got a couple of Hippo Potatoes as well. Couple of Badoo as well from 5Ks, not too shabby. Got a Mime Jr., that's always kind of nice to see. And a couple of Pokemon from 2Ks, like this Magikarp, this Cubone, Snowball, I think, is from 5K. I got a Mareep here as well as a Buizel. Buizel was kind of cool to hatch because obviously shiny opportunity right there. But yeah, what I'm noticing, mostly Krogunk. And Bonsly is what I've seen as well from people. Shieldon pops up, Cranidos here and there as well. But yeah, mostly for me, Krogunk. I don't mind it. I still need a shiny. I think when I used it in Great League, it was actually a really nice and solid Pokemon to have. I'm not sure if that's the case anymore, but that's kind of what I've hatched so far. I'm going to keep you guys posted on this. I'm going to clear all of this up because there's not 100% in there. And next time, I'll show you guys the rest of the batches of the Pokemon that we've hatched. So, we have arrived at the moment of truth. We're going to type in H0. And we're gonna follow that up by the word shiny. That's right, I managed to get 3 shinies today. Of course, I already showed you guys the Drifloon, which was happening during the Drifloon Spotlight Hour, which was really, really dope. I got a Poliwag, and I kid you not, I saw it, and if it wasn't for the sparkles, I would have not realized it was a shiny. Like, this Pokemon blends in very well, and I actually didn't catch many Poliwag. I'm gonna show that to you guys. Well, actually, let me, Poliwag. Yeah, I only got 9 Poliwag today, so when I do see a Poliwag, it's pretty rare. And to get the shiny right here, I mean, pretty cool stuff. Very happy to actually see this one. And then, obviously, Grimer. So, Grimer didn't spawn much either. So, when I saw the shiny, I actually thought I clicked on the other version Grimer, like the Alolan Grimer. I thought I clicked on that. But no, it turned out to be a regular Grimer that turned out to be a shiny. So, that was a very pleasant surprise. I did not expect that whatsoever. IV's kind of average, but you know, that's what you get when it's in the wild. It's still better than average. And of course, H0, and I've actually checked this in a while. 4-star. Oops. And 4-star. What did we get today? I got a Skorupi. Actually, I didn't know about this. I didn't have it favored. Usually I favored it instantly. So as you can see over here, I'm praising it. Perfect Skorupi. Very happy about that. And also, yeah, that's about it. I managed to get Skorupi as my only 4-star today. So I'm very, very happy. No! Oh, Bob Saget, no! I just transferred the... That was not the only... I swear I didn't do this on purpose. Okay, hold up. I posted this to Twitter. I just realized it as I did it. I'm not super upset because it's not a useful Pokemon per se, but it was my own... Oh, no, it is upsetting. It is upsetting. That was a complete accident. I got a perfect Minccino from an egg hatch, and I just I should have favorited it. Yeah, I didn't favorite it. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Tell you guys a funny story, and then we'll wrap up on that. There was one day, I guess I can 4-star, and I can show you right here, and Tyranitar. When I got Odd Rocket, the 2nd of October 2017. On that day, I got 2 perfect Larvitar hatched, which was insane. And what ended up happening was that I was so excited about getting it that I forgot to favorite it. And when I was cleaning up my backspace, I ended up transferring it. And I still remember that moment. That was a very sour one because Tyranitar are incredibly useful. The same thing happened here with this Minccino. I was so excited about hatching a perfect Minccino that I forgot to favorite it. Instead, I was like, yeah, I gotta post it to Twitter. Well, we learn. So next time I'll favor that. I dare say if it was a more useful Pokemon, I probably would have started instantly. But yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. Wow, what a fail. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. I don't do it on purpose. Well, I've done some things on purpose, but this definitely was a complete accident. And I am sorry about that. Okay, here's the challenge. Can we get an excellent throw on this Trubbish? If I can, make sure you leave a like on this video. No, you guys are free to do whatever it is that you want. However, I would appreciate a like if you guys did enjoy this episode. I do realize it was a little bit longer than usual, but that's because we wanted to cover the Unova event. Next episode will be a little bit shorter. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys back again possibly tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Have a good night.